Now the extra point try forthcoming. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Love back to it here after the pick six. Oh, right on the heels of the pick six, another ball intercepted. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 14, Chargers, So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. 47 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Play fake. Here's Love. Flushed out right. And he rifles one incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. The Love wants to shift things around. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Rocky start throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
Eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's Jackson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. That'll bring up 2nd down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, this unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Jackson. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Well, let's face it, when you hold someone to just 6 points in a game, the feeling that you have among your team is that you're not going to lose very many of those. That's the way to get it done.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now it's Jackson. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Trey Tucker, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Love looking to throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They go with Jacobs. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And he's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs. But in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Jackson now. But he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but
you don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now Love. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing. Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. To throw now. Here's Love. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Glove. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
On 4th down, Love. That is caught and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. On play action, Love to throw. Targeting more, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 69 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To pass, here's Jordan Love, eluding the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Running right, here's Brown. Oh, a good move at the 5. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And here comes Berrios. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one goes for 36 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Jackson. Steps. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. Going back to the same well, it's Hawkinson again. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. To throw is Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. This 2nd and 4. Love now. And that'll be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Love. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On is the Chargers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Taken right around the 44. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down at 7. Back to throw. Jackson. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he's going to get this down near the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. 2nd down and 6 now. Here's Jackson. Being chased out left. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. T.J. Hockenson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Niners will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Chargers, nothing. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Second and 10. Looking to throw. Love. Flush to his right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Love looking to throw it. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Reek Willen. And the Niners are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That ball caught by Harrison. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Here's Jackson to throw. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's complete downfield out left to his running back. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 25-yard line.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Oh, what a catch by Hockenson. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. That kind of puts the bow on what has been a complete performance, Charles. They're pitching a shutout on the other side in this offense. They've done their thing well, too.
Yeah, this game has been all-out effort from them on every snap, and there's a good amount of pride on the line right now. They want to finish what they started. They want the shutout preserved.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And 13 at the 27-yard line.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Fighting through pressure, flushed out right. So the victory here for San Francisco. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know,